Heard my S whistle there. Okay, today we are going to look at two different ads. One from ChatGPT, a company with infinite money, and the other from a regular run-of-the-mill tech services company. You know, your regular SaaS company. We are going to look at what they choose to do with their marketing dollars, what they choose to do with 30 seconds in an ad spot, and discuss how they probably got there and the decisions they made. Okay, let's watch the ads really quick back to back, starting with the ChatGPT ad. Okay, now let's take a look at this ad from Accenture that came out a month ago. So this is also new.
In life and in business, the goalposts often...
All right, so what did we notice in each ad? I think it's pretty obvious that the first one tells a story and the second one does not. You can feel the difference in the concepts of these ads. You'll notice that ChatGPT, their 30-second spot, tells the story of an average person, an average user of their product, who is the hero, in fact. And you can almost imagine what the copywriters were discussing at ChatGPT when they were sitting around hashing out this idea. They think, okay, we want to elevate the average user. We want to show them as the hero. What are average users coming to us for? Recipes, workout plans, fixing a paragraph of text, normal average user inquiries into ChatGPT. And they write those all up on the board. Baking, exercising, and they think, what story arc of these lends itself to make this person the hero, but they have to do it rather quickly. It's a 30-second spot. But what they decided on was something really clever to show months of work coming to fruition. It's almost like Tarantino. They give you the end first. This guy doing one pull-up and then getting the second pull-up as the text starts to scroll there and tell you this is what he inquired several months ago at the beginning of the summer, and now he's accomplishing this goal. So we get to enjoy his accomplishment with him because we see what he's doing right then, and we're reading the story as he finishes the second pull-up. And so we feel a sense of achievement with him. And we know we could use this tool to affect in our own lives, even if we are not trying to do pull-ups. You don't have to be an exercise buff to relate to this commercial. Now, I'm not trying to beat up on Accenture, but we are going to discuss what makes this commercial, in my opinion, fall a bit flat. Now, fair enough. They were co-marketing this with the NFL. And so I imagine that there are two boardrooms for any concept to get through. But I just don't feel the same care and questioning was put into the Accenture commercial as was put into the ChatGPT commercial. The ChatGPT commercial is clearly telling you a story. Accenture is trying to relate to you. They are saying sometimes goalposts move. You need to be prepared. You need Accenture to be prepared. That doesn't emotionally resonate with anyone. So this is a more average, jargon-filled ad here. And you can hear the copywriters writing this one. They go into the room. They're very excited. It opens on a football field at night, and there's a ball crouched there on the tee just waiting to be kicked. And our narrator comes in after 2 or 3 seconds and says, in life, just as in business, the goalposts often move. And on move, the foot kicks the ball and the ball goes spinning, and now we're the ball and we're just going, whoa, whoa. And then it goes straight into this really cool drone shot, a series of drone shots, and they're all going forward. And we're still this ball flying through the air, and we're going up and to the right and up and to the right. But there's no story there. It's just visuals. There's nothing going on there that moves me. There's nothing that makes me think about Accenture any differently. So you can see, story is not at the center of that commercial. What is at the center of that commercial is concepts, right? I imagine at the agency or internally at Accenture, this project was called Move the Goalposts. I would almost guarantee that because that's the central concept that they want to convey here. And that if you know that jargon, you will relate to it. You are a business person. This is for you. But let's be real. Which one is more motivating? I know this is for me because I understand the lingo, but here I relate to this guy trying to improve himself and using new software tools to do it. I've used ChatGPT to teach me OBS so that I can digitize my family's VHS collection. OBS is very tough to learn. And ChatGPT helped me. He got all the right settings. So what is the most effective tactic in marketing? If you had an unlimited budget, which would you do? Right? Clearly, when you do have an unlimited budget at one of these companies, they seem to want to tell a story. They appear to know that story moves us to try new things more than jargon. Again, I'm not beating up on Accenture. I think they have a fine service, a fine brand. It's just that it doesn't land emotionally. So we see here that even when you have an unlimited budget, it's still best to tell a story. That's what's going to resonate with people. That's what's going to move people to behave differently, to see the world in a new way, or they might make a different decision than they made yesterday. I am Adam Lambert, the founder of Narrative Supply. If you would like help telling stories for your tech company, reach out to us at narrativesupply.com right here. Accenture, call me.